Let's talk about downtown Salt Lake City, specifically some things you need to know before moving to this area. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and some things that come down to personal preference. Let's get after it right now. Welcome to the Living in Utah channel. I'm Mike Gallagher, a local real estate agent. And if this is your first time to my channel, you may consider tapping that subscribe button down below, hitting that bell notification. YouTube will send you an alert every time I release a new video. And apart from making videos, I also help people buy or sell real estate. So if I can be of any assistance, I'll leave my contact information on the screen. It'll also be down in the show notes. So downtown Salt Lake City, it can be very hit or miss. And whether it's a good place for you depends on where you live, what you're looking for, and your expectations. It can be a really great place if you want that urban feel, the ability to walk to stores, restaurants, bars, entertainment, etc. The list goes on and on. It's also awesome if you work downtown, real close to your apartment condo. There's nothing like having no commute in a car, no traffic, just walk out of your apartment right to work. Great time. You can, at lunchtimes, you can just pop home and have lunch. After work, 5-minute walk home. So sometimes it is great if you work downtown to also live downtown. It's also great if you want to catch an NBA game at the Delta Center or maybe a hockey game. Now Utah has a hockey team, professional hockey team, for the first time. You're also very close to the University of Utah, so if you would like some college sports, basketball, football, soccer, golf. Also, the art division holds a lot of events up at the University of Utah. You don't even need a car. You can take the bus up to the university, or there is a train that goes right from downtown up to the university. So the downtown area can give you all this and more, but it has its issues. You can love it downtown or you can hate it. Downtown can sometimes be dead at times, but other times it can be very chaotic. Let's say, for instance, there's a sporting event downtown or a concert or a parade or any other major event. It can be very crowded. Traffic gets very, very crowded. Now, other times, like maybe midweek or sometimes during the winter months, it can be very quiet, very slow. So what is the heart of downtown? Well, in my opinion, if you take the Delta Center as a starting point, head to the east, and then head to the south, draw a square box or a round circle around that area, that to me is the heart of downtown Salt Lake City. There's a lot of things to do in the downtown heart of Salt Lake City, but on the downside or the bad side, for some people, there are plenty of tourists. Also, one of the biggest advantages, in my opinion, of being downtown is the walkability. Most things are in walking distance. If not, we have a fantastic light rail system that can take you throughout the whole Salt Lake Valley. Also, a great bus system to also transport you to many locations. We also have a few green spaces in that downtown area. Great place to take a walk, enjoy the open space. Maybe you have a dog, great place to go. And when it comes to living downtown, most will be in the form of condos and apartments. There are some homes in the downtown section, but in the heart of Salt Lake City, the heart of downtown, mostly it's multi-story apartment buildings going up to the sky. Now, some of these buildings are new builds. With the influx of people that are moving to the state, there has been an enormous amount of new apartment buildings being built. Now, there's also some older apartment buildings that have been in the city for quite a while. And we also have some converted buildings. Maybe it used to be office space at one time, and now they've turned into condos and apartments. With the growth, though, if you're looking for new construction, it's easy to find in downtown Salt Lake. If you're looking for a condo or apartment in downtown Salt Lake City, pay attention to the details. The unit that you are looking at is very important. Does it have the square footage that you need? Square footage is a premium when it comes to apartment space in downtown Salt Lake City. How about the views? Would you like a view of the mountains? Would you like a view of the Delta Center or a view of something else? Views are very popular in the downtown market. The location. Is it located in relative perspective to your needs? Maybe you need a place that's right around the corner from work. Maybe you need a spot that's right next to a certain restaurant. Also, the amenities. Some buildings have a lot of amenities. Some have absolutely none. Other things to consider. Parking, especially if you have a car. Some buildings have underground parking. Some have a parking lot. Some you just have to park on the street, which can be expensive in downtown Salt Lake City, so keep that in your budget. This is all assuming that you will be owning a car in downtown Salt Lake City. Building security might be something that you want to consider. Do they have on-site security that is there 24 hours a day to handle any kind of needs you might have? Do they have any kind of electronic access to the building, or is it just one big open door that just about anybody can walk into the building? Maybe they have security that only shows up once a day to see if there's any major problems going on. Other things, does the building have a pet park? If you own a pet, maybe you would like a pet park. Maybe you would like a fitness center, a lounge. Something that is very popular in Utah is a rooftop deck. Typically, the apartments and condos go for a premium that has a rooftop deck, but I have seen some of the buildings that have a shared rooftop deck where everybody in the building gets to use the rooftop deck. It's great to see the views of the city. I've been in some buildings where you can look 360 degrees around. You can see all the way up to the Ogden area, Hill Air Force Base, the airport, down south towards Provo on a clear day. The views are beautiful. Also, does the building have a pool? Some people would like a pool. These are all things to consider when you are looking to rent or purchase a condo or an apartment. So if you are going to rent an apartment, read the reviews, or even better, if you can visit the building, ask the people that are leaving the building, hey, do you live in this building? What's your opinion? You will get a very honest opinion from the current residents. I think that's the best way. Some management companies are absolutely fantastic, and some are downright horrible. How about some things that absolutely suck about living downtown? Well, number one, there are areas that have a high crime rate. So I recommend look at some of the websites that break down the streets and the neighborhoods on what the crime data is, and you make a decision. Could you live in that particular area? Also, there is a lack of grocery stores. We do have some grocery stores in downtown Salt Lake City. There's also a lack of big chain stores, your Targets, your Walmarts, etc., etc. You may have to take a bus ride or the train ride to some of your bigger chain stores or to some larger grocery stores. Now, there are grocery stores in downtown Salt Lake City, just not super Targets or super Walmarts. So in conclusion, that's some of the things to think about living in downtown Salt Lake City. If you have any kind of questions, by all means, reach out to me. Glad to answer anything that I can. Till the next video, take care. Stay safe.